It feels like I'm on the stairway to heaven. OJ's. Okay? What y'all know about that? Hey! What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope you're doing fabulous. I'm doing well. Please be sure to like this video. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and do that, okay? It's free. What? Big shout outs to my sponsor for this video, Lexi Darcel. So I've been checking out Lexi Darcel for a couple of months now, and I absolutely love her. She focuses on 3 main topics on her channel: health and fitness, and baby girl, she digs deep, honey. I love it. I am so jealous of her curl pattern. See, look at there. I'm so jealous how she slicks it back. She just gives all natural hair. I love it. It's everything. New videos every single Tuesday. And last but not least, my favorite topic of hers is life after college, which is very, very important. Please be sure to subscribe to her. She has awesome content, and I love her video quality. Boom. Please be sure to subscribe to Lexi Darcel. She has great content. Her links are going to be down below. Such a sweet person, and please get into her. And if you guys would like to be a sponsor of my videos, please be sure to hit me up. Send me an email, inbox me, send a bird to my house. Child, just get in contact with me, okay? It's time for the Real Housewives of Atlanta review. Let's go ahead and get into it, all right? We are still in Mexico. We've been in Mexico about 5 episodes. I'm like, damn, bravo. It's time to go. I'm even tired of it. I felt like Phaedra. It's time to go. But it was real juicy. This is what we have all been waiting for. And I've said for the past 2 episodes, it's felt like fillers. I did not feel like this episode was a filler. This right here, this was good. Last episode, it was Kenya and Apollo Creed, who is Apollo, which is Phaedra's husband. Y'all know I be putting extra names and stuff on people. Y'all gotta catch up. But either way, they're talking and trying to come to amends and be friends and kiki ha ha hell. Then here comes Phaedra, beep beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Bro, Phaedra was like, what the? Now, I really thought Phaedra was gonna be like, what the hell? But she was like, it's kind of like back in school where the teachers would be like, separate, or maybe, did that just happen to me? That's what Phaedra looked like. What's going on here? I was like, okay, wife, what? Here go Apollo's crazy ass talking about, we just, you know, we talking about Zaxby's and Subway cookies and, you know, rubbing his eye, you know. Then he runs off laughing. I was like, shame, shame, shame. I thought Apollo knew a little bit of something, but after last night's episode, Apollo, he don't know nothing. Phaedra's mad, and she walks off like she should have. She was mad, but at the same time, Phaedra girl, you should have checked your man, boo. Don't check Kenya, check your man. He doesn't see the problem, and Nene and Portia, they come over like the pecking hens that they are. You should have done this. You should have done that. Y'all need to go over and sip some Don Julio and get out, just get out of the business, because you can't get in with Apollo Creed. I thought I told y'all that. So Phaedra, this heifer ain't got no key to get into the bungalow. So she's sitting outside with the mosquitoes and stuff. Girl, bye. That's something Bravo must have concocted, because ain't no way it's hot as balls. And I'm sitting outside the bungalow just perspiring, looking like you just put a bunch of Vaseline on your face. We don't have time for that. I would have went and said, okay, when y'all ready to tape, I'll come back out here. But either way, here comes Apollo. He's like, what's wrong? I was just trying to be jovial. She was like, jovial? That's when y'all know that Phaedra is mad with her husband, because you know he already can't pronunciate good. He be trying to put words together, and we're like, no, sir, you can't get by with things like that. Tomato, tomato. No, jovial, jovial. Difference. She was like, do you mind going to get me a key? He was like, nah, I mean, you can go get you a key. Now that was a bish move. It really was, sir. Go get your wife a key. That was the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I was like, okay, y'all, I don't see how y'all make it. Like these tit for tat arguments, shitting me. So it's a brand new day. Hence I fixed my lighting a little bit, like to show the scene that it's a brand new day. Okay, no, never mind. Lawrence and Kenya, as well as Cynthia and Uncle Benjamin, they all meet up to talk about the night before. Uncle Ben, he just be stirring the punch, just extra. He's just real messy. You know how people be stirring and they just messy, they always getting stuff on the floor and on the counter? That's Uncle Ben. So Apollo comes to give Phaedra a nice little peace offering, and he doesn't even know the name of the flower. He tried. She in Mexico studying. Girl, you should have stayed at the house. That's one thing I do agree with Apollo on. If you're gonna go to a beautiful, nice place with your husband and y'all supposed to be chilling and going half on a baby and being romantic, You don't need to bring your study aids. We don't have time for that. She opens up to Apollo, basically saying, you know, how she felt about the night before. He still don't get it. I was like, girl, quit trying. Can you, girl, hush? You know you do like married ex-cons. Apollo is a married ex-con. And you also like invisible men. Because I want, on the reunion, for them to at least bring out Prince Akeem. I loved what she said at the end. It was just everything to me about how she not pressed for no dick. I go in Lowe's, get the dick. I go in Trader Joe's, get the dick. I go in the dollar store, get the dick. Of course, I know she don't have a problem getting no man, but at the same time, she want men that are off limits. It's time for Phaedra's party. She is turning an undisclosed age. She being salty. Okay, I do agree with Apollo in some instances. Phaedra, she comes off on camera as being real stiff and salty and angry all the time. And it's like, girl, can you let it down a little bit? Be a little vulnerable. What's going on? They have the piñata. They're hitting the piñata. Condoms come out of the piñata. What the hell? Condoms and piñata? Okay, okay, next. Everybody saying why they love Phaedra, passing the mic. And here goes her husband, Apollo Creed. How y'all doing? What's up? Shout out to all my homies. Thank you for being the mother of my two beautiful boys. You know what I'm saying? Because they came out of your vaginal region. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all have a good night. Section chocolate! And that was it. I was like, you're not gonna say I love you, boo? Like, you rock my world, Michael Jackson, circa 2001. Nothing. Kenya, the night before, she wants to have a nice little get to mess together. Hello? It's a redo of couples night. This is how I knew it was gonna be so messy and gross. I was like, okay, girl, you are the queen of messy. Nene's messy, but Kenya, girl, you are a mess around the world. Then she had the questions. I said, no. This ain't gonna be good. This ain't gonna be good. I forgot what the first question was, but it was, Portia wanted to answer first. It was about, do you like rough sex or love making? Something like that. And she was like, you know, I love rough sex, but then I love love making. Cause old men, I feel as though they take their time with you and I was like, Portia, girl. Of course, Nene, Uncle Ben, Gregory, and Cynthia. Well, Cynthia, she wasn't really in all of this. But they felt some type of way because they old as hell. Mentally, I guess, and physically. I don't know. But Greg, he is the oldest one in the pack. I'm thinking. Either him or Uncle Ben. Shoot, I don't know. But they felt some type of way. And they were mad about it. Now, Portia, I do agree that she says some crazy off-the-wall stuff, but that's her personality. The next question was, what couple are you most annoyed with? Nene had to take it there with Portia saying, I'm just put off by the ignorance. And I was like, Nene, you ignorant too. Patricia, aka Uncle Ben, aka Peter, came in and said, well, I think everybody just needs to think before they speak. And I was like, especially you, sir. Thank you. Nene was pressed, just womp, 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 big, bop, blap, blap. And Todd came in and he was like, hey, I really feel like it's how you say it, okay? Because you seem like you're reprimanding people. He was right. And also with Candy, she held her own. But as far as the whole period thing, I mean, what was the point of that? I mean, you don't buy her tampons? Like, what? And the thing was with Nene, she was like, at menopause at 40, that's not possible. Girl, okay, get your life. I mean, and research says, studies show that is possible, girl. Get your life. The next question was, what do you classify as cheating? What the hell? Miss Lawrence said a one-night stand ain't cheating. Sir, he thought that all men cheat. With his ex-boo, they went off and did whatever they wanted to and came back and it was all good. I was like, no, that is a mess. And everybody, I mean, I repeat, everybody was like, what? Except for Kenya and Apollo. I mean, they should have been sitting beside each other. Apollo was like, you know what? I mean, it's inevitable. It's bound, something gonna happen. You never know what could happen. And I ain't gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her to be safe, use a condom. I was like, okay, so you really just telling her, go ahead because I'm gonna do my thing. And here goes Kenya talking about, yes, I agree, shut up. After all of that, she excuses the men and says to the women that she wants to air everything out. So the women stay and the dudes go to her room to basically fight it out. Kenya first wants to address the Nene Marlo situation because they haven't talked about it. And of course, Nene's like, I don't want to talk about that. Okay. She can talk about anybody, bring everybody's dirt to the front, yet she doesn't want to talk about the issues with her. Like, that's not fair. Then she goes over to Jazzy Faye Faye, aka Phaedra. I don't know. I think just the beginning of Phaedra's name. There's no reference to Jazzy Faye. But either way, Faye went in. She was like, Heifer, you crossed the line, boo-boo. Okay, and I was wondering, do I karate chop this bitch in her throat? Oh, that's not gonna happen. And then they go in. She was like, we don't want to be friends with you. Kenya was like, don't you speak for your husband. I was like, ooh. They're a team, unison, together as one, as we lay. Don't you tell nobody not to speak for their significant other. Then it was just back and forth with them. Portia gets in it, talking about marriage, and until you have been married, you can't talk about it. Kenya's like, girl, your marriage was arranged, and you were Cordell's beard. She can say that. I was sick of that. And then Portia found her cojones, her balls, and she pulled them out, and she gave it. You better give me throat. You better give me I'm ready to rumble voice. You better give it to him and shut up. So back with the men, Patricia, Uncle Ben, Peter, he wants to talk about the whole mishap. I don't know if Greg was drunk or if he was feeling it or he wanted to say something, but he was like, you know what? I really want to talk to you because the last time that we were he goes back like 5 events ago. And he said, you know what? The next time you step in my wife's face, it's me. Don't do that. You disrespected me. The best one, and I have to say this with an open mouth, not the ventriloquist mouth, is, do you want to live? I said, yes, Greg. You better get him with that belly. Do you want to live? And last but not least with Gregory, I'm just giving you guys the Greg highlights because I loved it. He gave him the hand. He was like, I loved it. He gave him the, Peter, get out my face, Peter. I said, you been around Nene a little bit too much, bruh. A little bit. It's time to pack up and go home. And the ladies are like, how can we move on from this? Kenya and Faye agreed to not trust each other. I said, what kind of foolishness is this? I understand why Faye wouldn't want to trust her, but why can't you trust Faye? She just wanted to say something. All of a sudden, they see some jumping or the lights moving across the way, and they run over to go see what's going on with the men folk. Nene and the girls, they try to figure it out, and here goes Greg. He huffing and puffing. He mad like somebody took his toy. I felt so bad for him. Kenya trying to tell Greg, you're better than this. He was like, bitch, get off of me. Don't touch me. I don't like you. Go pack, Kenya. Go pack. They're through with you, Kenya. They're through with your trip. I loved how Greg was trying to fight for Nene, but Nene said, no, boo, let me do this. She came over and told Patricia, you need to stay out of women's business. And he was like, what business? And they go back and forward. And then she kind of shut everyone down. Everybody's mouth was all, oh, when she said, you need to quit acting like a bitch. I was like, oh, that's one thing that you, with a man, if you want to piss a man off, call him a bitch. I'm just saying, don't do it, but I'm just saying, that's the ultimate diss move for a female or a male to say to a man, is either you a pussy or you a bitch. You act like a bitch. I was like, oh, Nene, no. No, Nene. No! I think everybody was like, oh, I don't understand how you can say whatever you want, not get reprimanded for anything, yet when somebody wants to talk about what you're doing, you have a problem with it. It was a lot. What did you guys think? Please post it in the comments down below. Please let me know what you thought about the whole Apollo, Kenya, Faye triangle, everything that happened with Greg and Nene, Uncle Ben, and soon to be with Cynthia. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, please be sure to like this video. And if you haven't subscribed, please be sure to do so. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.